Yo, it's Cass and Chris.
We got you in the mix.
Yeah. We say goodbye to the gloominess and the rain. Bright-eyed pupils when we peep the waves. Until we get sipping our local IPA. Welcome to the city built for leisure and play.
Cause we're living. Welcome back, my friends. Another edition of the Livin in San Diego podcast, episode 247. And like you said, say goodbye to the gloominess and the rain. Driving in, dude, it was a gorgeous day in San Diego.
It's been a gorgeous week and a half.
Yeah. Well, by the coast, the mornings have been a little foggy, a little bit, overcast. You're a little bit further inland.
We've had some foggy days too.
Oh,
we had. I can't remember which day I was driving. It was Saturday because we had our dog got spayed on Saturday, so I had to drive down to get her microchip down in like La Mesa.
Bob Barker would be happy.
Yeah. Actually, like North Park, but I was literally driving out of San Alejo Hills, and it was socked in. Like I was driving 30.
Yeah. Today was like one of those days that was just like warm when you wake up. It was probably about 73 degrees. It's a little warmer now. We got the AC cranking in the Bermuda Club studios, but man, it's just one of those days. Windows were down, cruising up here, up El Camino Real. It was awesome.
Were you bumping or?
No, I was listening to a housing podcast. Yeah.
You can bump to that.
Yeah, I guess so. The housing crash is coming. No, there's a lot of opinions out there, but nonetheless, going to have a fun episode today. We'll hit our weekends. We'll hit new to do and adieu. We're going to go a little bit of sports because we always like to sprinkle that in there a little bit. And then the big story of the day, I guess it's big story, big theme. How we branding that?
Theme, I guess, because it's not really it's going to be, I guess, a
theme
bunch of
of
little
the day
stories.
It's going to be Cassidy's origin story. So if you guys haven't heard all of our other 246 episodes where he's taking little pieces and, sharing little stories, we're going to dive into growing up in San Diego, life right now, family life, dad life, all that kind of fun stuff. So it shall be a good one. But first off, I'll start with my weekend because I only have two things that I wrote down. First thing, Chris's rant of the week. It's the same one as last week. Stop with the ump cam. That's it.
I think you're stuck now. Like, I think it's just a thing.
It is.
So unfortunately,
it is.
The ump cam is not going anywhere.
That was it. That's all I want to say on that one. But if you guys have seen any Padres games, or I'm sure they're doing it throughout the league, right?
I don't know. I don't think it's a regular thing, but maybe they are.
Do you think because obviously when they go travel away, so right now they're playing in Seattle, do San Diego, they have their own
Video
like you
crew.
used to be in the crew, right?
Yeah.
So the other team has their own crew for everything, right?
Yeah.
So they're running their own show?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, and even the away team is using their TV camera crew, or at least similar setup or something. I don't know I can't remember how exactly it works, but I'm hoping that the umpire union maybe complains about like neck pain for the umps or something like that. Because I mean, those battery packs on the back look pretty hefty.
Yeah.
So
pretty
that's,
soon,
I think, the only way you're getting out of it.
Pretty soon the umps are gonna put themselves out of business just with all these missed calls.
Yeah.
Dude, they've been, it seems simple. Hit that box. I mean, it's obviously simple to see at home because we could see that box, but
the box is also arbitrary. So that's
but at some point, like that has to be the strike zone, right? There is a strike zone.
Yeah, but it'll be more exact than the box that we see on TV.
Yeah.
It's like it'll be because the box we see on TV doesn't change sizes. So Altuve's up and Judge is up. That box is the same size.
Is it?
The strike zone the same size? No.
Could be.
Not.
I don't know. But sometimes you'll see him hit the same spot twice in a row. Yeah. One's a strike, one's a ball. But anyways, enough with the ump cams.
Well, next year you get, I don't know how exactly it's going to work, but you're going to get at least one or two times where you can challenge a pitch. Pitcher can challenge, catcher can challenge, batter can challenge. So
I mean, you're going to see that in the save it for the ninth inning, right? There's no reason to eighth or ninth.
Or big, like second and third, one out, and you get
a big
called
spot.
strike two or something like that.
Yeah, but then they're going to have to use that box, right?
They use their own box, like in New York.
Oh, they have a separate box?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
That's just the TV broadcast box.
Okay.
Yeah. They have like a strike zone. During spring training, they tested it out, and a couple guys got to challenge and everything. And it's a pretty legit system that they use. So I think it's a little bit more. It's similar to like when they freeze it and then like show it going in slow motion.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be more exact.
And that's got to be, it has to be, like you said, sized differently for each player, but it also has to track the player where he is in the box, right? Like, because if he's...
Well, no, it's where the ball crosses the plate.
Okay, I guess the plate's a strike zone.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
But like as far as up and down, right? Like that has to switch. Okay. I guess the left to right's going to always be the same, right?
Mhm.
Like doesn't change.
Yep. It's plate, edge of the plate to edge of the plate.
All right. That was it. And then, another tourney. This time we're not all throughout Carlsbad, but it's kind of cool how like you guys were in the same tournament, but it was just all these random Carlsbad as opposed to just Oceanside Sports Complex.
Yeah.
You kind of travel to different fields. Sometimes
So
you got
much
turf.
easier.
Sometimes you get like, we showed up at Pine Park up in Carlsbad. There was like a lowrider festival going on or something, or party, not a festival, but that was going on. But you got the turf fields there. Went to Magnolia. Got some little thicker grass fields.
The
but
school
it's
fields
cool.
are brutal.
Yeah, it's kind of fun though, just to see different fields, go different places as opposed to just like one. We only went back and forth. So, but that was it. Yeah, no, didn't make the finals this week, but the next tourney I think will be State Cup. Is that when you guys is?
Or unless you guys do anything in December. So we do.
Oh, we have Coronado.
Yeah, Coronado's in December. Oh,
All
yeah,
right,
we'll be there too.
We'll see you in Coronado. See you in Coronado.
That's my favorite of the year because
Yeah.
it's holiday season in Coronado. It's usually gorgeous. And it's fun. Like it's like fun meals with the team and it's a good time. So
That's what we booked. We booked our hotel or in the process of booking our hotel. So
nice.
Yeah. We'll see you down there.
Yeah.
We'll grab a beer.
That's for sure.
All right. How was your weekend?
It was good. Yeah. We, so our weekend was essentially all soccer tournament, same tournament, like you mentioned. Cam's games were Friday night. So we played Aviara Community Park on Friday night. They won 3-0. Then they played Saturday afternoon. It's weird. We had a couple afternoon starts where you just like sit around all day, like waiting for games to start.
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon, they won 13-0 from a team that came down and like stayed the night from LA. So
You said
That
they
seems
didn't
they got
have too good of a
smoked.
showing?
no, I think they lost like 6-0, 13-0, and 7-0.
Wrong
or
tier,
something.
wrong flight? What?
I guess.
Something happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Not a great choice, but and then their toughest game of the whole weekend was their first game on Sunday, which was a win and go to the championship game. And they gave up a early goal. Like I was late because I was showing some houses in Vista, and I got a text from Chelsea like 30 seconds in, like, well, 0-1. Like, that was quick. But the boys came back. They had a sweet corner kick to header for a goal to tie it, and then a late goal to kind of put it away. And then championship game, they won it handily.
Yeah.
So they won 6-2. The 2 goals were both PKs, and one of the PKs, the penalty was on Cam, which I think it's his first penalty ever.
How'd he handle it?
Not great. He came up with his arms out like this, like what the? And he was like, because he was outside of the box when he went foot to foot with a guy going after the ball.
Got it.
And so
He was far out there then.
Yeah, because there's nobody on that side of the field. So he just, once he turned and looked that there was nobody there, he just ran full head of steam because it was just like one-on-one going for the ball.
So either commit the foul, try to get a
Or
nice tackle,
he's trying to punch it out of bounds. Yeah.
Or pretty much easier shot, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, but they won it. It was super exciting. It's the boys. They've been playing together for 3 years, and it's the first time they've won a tournament just them. Like where they've had like half and half, the blue team and the black team. This was just their team, and they won the championship. It was red.
Nice. That's always fun.
Yeah, it was great.
We're waiting for our first, and I think they've been at 4 tourneys. They made the finals in 2 of them, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
And waiting for, that championship. Championship games are always fun. But even that last game, like I think if they would have won, they would have gone in. But the score had to be like low and this and that.
They're very stressful, the championship games.
Yeah.
Like-
well, that was funny because last weekend we went to championship game, and Julie's very, like I mentioned last weekend, she's very out there. But championship, she's like hanging out with the crew, like the parents and stuff. And she goes, or somebody asked, are you going to be okay here? She goes, yeah, I think so. I got my anxiety out this morning. So like, I think we're good to go. It's like, okay.
We had a bunch, Cam had like the biggest fan group maybe of everybody. And Chelsea's sister, Haley, who played soccer growing up, club soccer, like, has been in probably many of those games. And she's like, I don't know if I can come to another one of these after. So it was stressful, but they had a kid on Cam's team that scored all 6 goals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
A double hat trick.
Double hat
Is that
trick.
even a thing?
I guess so. But he was doing like, as he, scored the goals and running to a sideline, doing 1 and then 2 and then 3, but he stopped after, I think, 3.
Yeah, that's 6.
So,
You're holding up 2 hands.
I did it to him for 6, but but yeah, it was great. It was really fun. Boys were pumped. So they had a little celebration at Sets last night.
Nice.
Also, so it was great.
Did you eat food at Sets?
No, I was at Tyler's birthday dinner.
Okay.
During that, I went and had a beer at Sets after, but
Nice.
yeah,
How was the food at Sets?
it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never.
Yeah.
I don't think I've even ever. I think we filmed there a few times. Like,
Yeah.
Or I think we did our headshot photo shoot there, or
Yeah.
walking through there.
Walked
But
through.
yeah, I don't even think I've ever.
Chelsea's favorite
Imbibed.
thing got taken off the list or off the menu, which is a bummer. It was like short rib sliders were her go-to.
Yeah.
But now they're gone. So she got chicken Caesar salad last night. The boys love the kids menu. There's really good options for them, and so
Other place I protested or for a while after they got rid of something was the kebab shop. Have you been there? Super good kebabs, but they used to have this mac salad that was just really good. It's hard to find a good mac salad that's like not too mayo-y, that's got a good, but still you got some little flavor in there. Yeah, it's not too bland. And then they got rid of it.
Wow.
They kept all their other sides, got rid of that one. So anyways, I've been back, but yeah, I'm putting this thing on do not disturb. Like I told you
blown
to.
up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just put mine away.
I'm just trying to look at my my notes for this episode, but okay. So you guys won the tourney. Anything else? Any other explorations? Get your pet spayed or neutered, as Bob Barker would say.
Exactly.
Like the second Bob Barker shout out.
Yeah, it's amazing how quickly dogs recover from that.
Yeah,
like she was super lethargic Saturday night. We picked her up at like 5 o'clock, I think. Saturday or Sunday, she was a little bit kind of sluggish, and she's right back to her normal self, except for she's wearing a cone.
Yeah, the old
and we got
cone.
a donut too, because I don't know if it's just the size of her or her leg length or something. The cone they gave her, she can't eat or drink.
I think that's a lot of times. I don't think
so weird.
I remember my dog. Yeah, he had a big cone and obviously running into stuff all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it's just supposed to be big enough so they can't. Well, they should be able to eat and drink.
Yeah,
but like,
right. That's because you don't want to take it off, because then if they're eating and drinking and decide to chew on stitches, then you got issues.
Yeah.
So we got a donut. It literally is a pink sprinkled donut, like blow up thing, and she can eat or drink with that.
Okay.
And so we just switch it from cone to that.
Nice.
So
The Kona cone.
Yep.
All right. In other news this weekend, San Diego FC clinched
Yeah.
a playoff spot.
It was rad.
Yeah. Well, so it was kind of cool watching the game. I think I watched the first half, and then we maybe watched the replay the next day. And so I didn't know what happened. But either way, they found out that they were advancing because there was
Like mid-game, I think. Or
yeah. When you're
somewhere.
watching like, NFL playoffs and stuff, they're like, okay, if these guys win and these guys lose, then you don't even need to, it doesn't matter what happens in your game. So FC needed to tie or win. They ended up tying anyways.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, there was 3 other games that had already concluded that put him in the playoffs anyway. So CJ Dos Santos finished with 2 saves, and expansion side San Diego FC became the first club to clinch a spot to the postseason by playing the Portland Timbers to a scoreless draw on Saturday night. Dos Santos notched a save in each half for San Diego. They definitely had some opportunities. I mean, with all games, but it seemed a little bit more.
They had like 70% possession or something like that.
Which they have a lot of If you see the possession at the bottom, sometimes they show it. San Diego FC has a lot of possession a lot of times. So the other goalie had 1 save, and it came in the first half of his 4th shutout in 13 starts for the Timbers. San Diego has already set a record for a first-year club with 6 consecutive wins on the road, and is within 4 points of the record 57 points accumulated by Los Angeles FC in 2018 expansion season. So the Western Conference frontrunners need one more victory to tie St. Louis City's record of 17 for an expansion team. I think that was just like last year, a few years ago. So the expansion teams are coming in hot. They must be getting some. I don't know how it works for. I remember when NFL expanded or MLB expanded. They weren't. Those teams weren't good. No. I mean, wouldn't they get a few players, or they would get there was some sort of compensation for it, right? They
do the same thing, like where they do the expansion draft, and so like anybody, it's kind of like for baseball, it's kind of like the Rule 5 draft, I think, like where if a player's been in your system a certain amount of time, they're not protected anymore, and I think that's what it is with expansion, is you can go after some of those players. I'm not positive, but I think that's what it is. But the Marlins, when they were the expansion team, it only took them. I don't remember when they
were like 98,
90, but then they won in 2003.
Yeah.
So I mean, but they also got like Miguel Cabrera and like Juan Pierre and like these really young, very talented dudes right off the bat. So I think that's a lot of what San Diego FC is like they've figured out how to put together a mix of free agents. Like, I don't know if they call them free agents in soccer, but guys that weren't playing in the MLS.
Yeah, they do. Some guys are on loan. Some guys are like, what's the word? They do use a word. That's
on loan is one of those.
Yeah.
But then some of them were just signed pretty early once they knew they were having a team. But then there's some young guys too. I think it's just a good mix of guys. So, and it was really fun to watch. We watched from start to finish on Saturday evening and couldn't get enough soccer, just one more game in there. Yeah. And like you said, a couple chances, a couple offside.
Yeah. Is that where Dreyer had, Anders Dreyer had a few?
There was one early that was clear and they called it before they called goal. Okay. Second one, they called goal and then had to go back to review. But as I'm watching it on TV, and I had a couple friends that were at the game, so I asked them what it looked like to them.
Yeah.
When you're watching on TV, he was offside by like 5 feet to start, which is just surprising that they called it a goal first.
Got it. So it was kind of pointless anyways.
In person. They were like, he was offside.
So give me an explanation, because I'll show this clip to Julie. What is offsides? Because she's very confused when we're watching the game. I kind of have an idea. I learned last week that you can't have offsides from your own half.
Yeah.
So that because Dreyer did that last week.
Yeah.
Where he took off, but he was in his own half.
Yeah.
Had a nice breakaway. But
so this one you could see. So Dreyer was on like near the line.
Yeah.
So
he was only a few feet off.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. So it's when I've described this to my dad 400 times at Cam's games and Brayton's games. He's like, why is it not offside? Okay, hold on. But it's where the player is when the ball is passed. So as soon as it touches the player that has the possession, as soon as it touches their foot to pass to the other player or to kick it into open space, it's where that forward is. Right?
Okay, so let me see. So if the pass is already off his foot, you're already looks like it was offsides. It's fine.
Yeah.
So just right when it kicks that ball, passes it to you, you could make a run.
Yeah, if you're behind the last defender.
Yeah.
And so you're on the half, the
opponent's half. But between, like, not in front of the defender, between the goal and defender. As soon as he kicks that ball, you can make the run. But if you go, so the ball doesn't necessarily have to be to your position before making the run.
It's literally where the player is when the ball is kicked is offside.
All right.
Goal. And you see them tested a lot, especially in MLS and pro soccer. You see where they're just ready, and go.
Mm-hmm. And then if they don't get the pass, then you see them kind of trot back. But it's not offsides until
you make a play on the ball, or if you're like the only one in line. Like if you're one-on-one with the keeper and haven't touched it yet, they'll call it too.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So. All right. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
So the pass is the
key. Yep.
Okay. I'll let Julie know. All right. Well, we got a game this weekend versus Minnesota, I think, at home. I think that's what I just read.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see.
They play soccer in Minnesota?
I guess so. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, we have
ask our brother-in-law. He definitely would say no.
the Minnesota United on Saturday. So we got a good game going up. MLB Padres are in second place right now, 75 and 58, one game back of the Dodgers. Both playing about the same, 6-4, 6-4 the last 10.
They were tied on Sunday, right?
They were tied on Sunday. Yeah. We lost Monday versus the Mariners. Dude, it's got to be, is it easier to hit home runs up there? Because even the Padres are hitting home runs up there.
Yeah, I think it's a home run park.
Okay. Because, just looking at all their stats, every player, not every, but let's say most players have like 20 plus. Even their seventh batter has like 25. Obviously, the big dumper has 50. He hit his 50th on Monday.
He also, even crazier than a catcher hitting 50 home runs, which you don't ever see, is he's a switch hitting catcher who has 20 from each side. Mm-hmm. That's insane.
Yeah. And he not just him, there was a few other switch hitters too who had some power. Maybe their leadoff, I don't know, is like Arroy's something. I don't know. Anyways, there was a few other switch hitters too who had power.
Yeah.
They came back Padres went up 5-0 in the first inning.
I saw that. Yeah.
Hit a grand slam. Then the Mariners came back and tied it. No, sorry. They went ahead with 2 3-run shots in like the 5th or 6th. And the next inning, Padres went up by 1. But at 1 run up there, especially coming into, a lot of their lineup is just like, I don't know, dude. Anything could happen. But luckily,
they're a good team.
Luckily, got out of it.
Yeah.
Got another game today sometime. All right.
Giants are on a hot streak too.
Are they?
Yeah. Too little, too late. But they just beat the Brewers in a series in Milwaukee, and they have the best record in the NL. Mm-hmm. And then they beat the Cubs last night. So
nice.
They've won 3 out of 4.
5-5 in the last 10. So they must have had that recent run.
That was it.
There we go. Well, good. Keep beating the other
the people in the wild card. Yeah. I know.
Who knows? You guys could make a late run. The math is still there.
I think we're under 1% chance of making the playoffs, but
there's still a chance. You're saying there's a chance. All right. NFL season's kicking off pretty soon, right?
Yep.
Is it this weekend or is next
weekend?
So we got one more.
So they took away the 4th preseason game.
Okay, good.
But now it's like a week off. It's weird.
Okay. I'm all right with that. But here are the if you guys are looking for some places to watch some NFL games, I'm not going to read them all because there's a lot of oh no, it won't let me get in here. Let me log in. Hold on. Hold it down, Cassidy.
Okay. I will. Are you excited for some college football this weekend? Are you a big college football guy?
Somewhat. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not. I just don't have a team I follow. So if it's on, I'll watch it, but I don't have any connection.
No, I didn't really have a team until, obviously San Diego State, but it's not, you're not seeing a ton of games. They're not having a ton on TV, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure the games are a little bit better atmosphere with being at Snapdragon.
Yeah.
Just because you have smaller venue. It's newer. You're probably going to have bigger crowd, that kind of stuff. Even, not as big as the FC crowd, right? Mm-hmm. But I
bet when they're good, they're going to fill it.
Yeah. And they've been decent in past years. I don't think they've had a good season in Snapdragon yet. It's only been
they haven't.
A year or two. But once they do get in there, I don't know. I can't get in here, so I'm not going to read you guys the...
Bummer. Where am I going to watch NFL games then?
Well, the ones that I was going to share with you are the Bills.
Oh, there's a specific Bills.
There's a Bills bar.
Gnarly.
Yeah.
Well, you know where the Vikings bar is in Encinitas.
Yeah. Regal Seagull. That was another one. That was one of the North County ones. I was also going to let you know, well, since it's next week, I'll bring it up for next week. But we're going to go Bills. We're going to go 49ers. We're going to go Vikings. We're going to go Seahawks just because they had some... Seahawks was it was in a place where I used to live down in PB, and Shane's like,
Shane's in.
Do you want to go down there to watch that? I don't think so, but
Shane's in San Alejo Hills, big Seahawks bar too.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
okay,
bar/pizza place, whatever you want to call it.
All right, yeah. There's definitely some in North County. Maybe I'll bring in some North County spots too, because Regal Seagull was one. Regal Beagle was a different team. I forget who that was, but. There was some interesting places for a watch party. I remember down in PB, used to be PB Bar and Grill was the Michigan game. So that's where we started watching, college football.
Yeah.
Go there Saturdays. There's always some sort of deals. I remember in the back, the area they have, just the big screen going on. I think it was actually a Huskies bar. but we would go there. I don't know. Anyways, but Dirty Birds, the fried chicken, not fried chicken. What is it? Chicken wings.
Mm-hmm.
They have a spot too, or they have a team. But anyways, there's a lot of places. So we'll get into that next week.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm
Sorry,
really
guys.
excited for NFL season to start.
And I'll let you know where you can go watch the
draft.
Bills.
Yeah, I did my fantasy draft last night.
Yeah.
Got made fun of for choosing a quarterback in the first round. Josh Allen.
Why? Because
But
you
there's
guys
only
have.
four of us. I mean, there's
I was
only
gonna say you have a smaller crew.
Yeah, it's just me and three of my brother-in-laws, and of course they gave me a lot of crap for that. But it's when there's only four teams, like our last two rounds, obviously were kicker and defense, but like you're still getting top-rated running backs, even in your last couple picks. You should
definitely choose like a kicker the first round next time.
I should.
Like,
just
I
for
gotcha.
fun.
Yeah,
I know I should.
That was funny.
Noah took a tight end. That's even weirder. Unless it was Antonio Gates.
I was going to say,
day.
is it Gates or something, or is he back?
No, they don't. There's no Gates left. That's gone. Or Gonzalez. Remember, he was so gnarly for so long.
Is Kelsey still playing?
Yeah,
is he
but
retired?
He's not very good.
He's not very good.
Yeah.
Big news. Did you hear the big news?
Oh, I did. Who didn't?
I'm not going to mention it on this podcast. There's no. Who was the old Falcons guy? And then he was on the Chiefs for a while.
Tony Gonzalez.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Okay, Tony Gonzalez. Yeah.
Him and Gates were like the two fantasy tight ends that were like
he gets
insane.
some points.
Yeah, like Gates was good for like two touchdowns a game.
Who did who Noah take?
Noah took. I don't even know. I'm not sure. I'll look.
Did he do it as a joke or just?
Let's see. I don't actually know if it's been input into our app yet because we just did manual.
Is it a spreadsheet or is it an actual app?
So Tyler did it as a spreadsheet. No, mine still shows empty, I think.
Right.
Come on, Tyler, get with it.
Yeah,
all the players are there. They're just on my bench. So let's see who Noah's. I play Noah in the first week. So
you guys just do round robin for 16 weeks? I mean,
yeah.
And then playoffs for 1 week?
Yeah. So he got playoffs for. I think we still do 2 weeks.
I guess there is,
playoffs.
with the bye weeks, there's still 2.
He got Bowers from the Raiders.
Okay.
I can't remember. I'll text him. He only chose Bowers in the first round because he wanted his team name to make sense.
What is it?
I don't know. So I have to ask him. But literally, like he picked somebody because we usually do the like your best player. You make a team name out of it.
Yeah.
Like mine was last year. I don't know if I'm going to change it this year, but it's Allen the Hips. I have Josh Allen so instead of All in the Hips, Allen. So anyway, so he literally chose that guy in the first round just to make sure nobody got him, so his team name would make sense.
That works. Sometimes you need to make that play, right?
That's right.
Okay.
That's why I got a quarterback in the first round, so I didn't have to change my name. That's the only reason I did it.
Can you drop me some? Do we have our music on there? Our music bed for New to Do and Adieu?
No, I don't. Oh, what am I doing? I don't remember which one.
Any of them.
Okay.
Let's just see. Here's our new segment. Not a new, but
do you want to
New to Do and Adieu. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it's kind of a funky one. Wasn't this oh, there we go. New to Do and Adieu. We do need to drop a bed in there. I don't know. We
can
how
also
to
do
it,
trombone. Here, you want to see if you like this one more.
Yeah, hit it.
Oh no, that's like a sad trombone.
It's like that's swinging.
We could do. Maybe it was this one. The record scratch. We could do that one.
Oh, that was a good song. I'm okay with that one.
Okay.
All right. Starting off with New. And there's a few of these coming to San Diego. So there's one coming to Mission Valley and one coming to Escondido. Have you heard of Round 1 Bowling and Arcade?
No, I have not.
And U Japanese Food Hall. They're playing in 2 San Diego sites. They have one down south, right off, where is it? The Westfield Shopping Mall. Let's see here. But Round 1 Bowling and Arcade is preparing to open 2 new entertainment complexes, one in Mission Valley and one in the North County Mall in Escondido. So the Mission Valley location is going to occupy the old Bed Bath & Beyond. And they have no official opening date, but they had a recent liquor license application. So it's going in progress. It sounds like the Escondido one's a little bit further ahead. It will debut Round 1's newest concept, and I was trying to figure out the name of this. It's called, it's SPO-CHA, Spocha. The first a Spocha sports entertainment zone alongside the company's first ever Japanese food hall. So I did look it up. Spocha is sports challenge for short. Not the best, shortening of a name.
Off the tongue.
Spocha.
Yeah.
It took me a long time. I had to research it, but the Mission Valley is also going to feature a food hall in there, but they're coming to the mall. They're bringing more than just fun and games. Get ready for the first ever Japanese food hall, 14 award-winning street food eateries straight from Japan. So you're going to have a little bit of food. You're going to have some games. It looks like it's a big venue as far as like arcade. You're going to have some, the other ones. There's other ones sprinkled throughout. There's some in Arizona, I believe Vegas, maybe Colorado, a few there. So there's a lot everywhere, but I think it'd be a cool little spot. Guests can expect sushi, ramen, takoyaki, curry, onigiri, gelato, and even Neapolitan pizza, all crafted by master chefs. So you get a little mix of food and games. Hopefully a little bit better than the one you skipped last week in Dave & Buster's, but yeah. Round one's unique mix of entertainment includes arcade games, bowling, karaoke, billiards, and even pickleball. With the addition of Spocha, see, I can't even say it still. In Escondido, visitors can enjoy indoor batting cages, basketball courts, and more all under one roof. It's a full-day destination designed for families, groups, and anyone looking to level up their leisure time. It currently operates, there it is, San Diego in Westfield Plaza Bonita.
They don't call it North County Fair anymore. Do you know that? That's pretty wild.
Isn't that what it just said? What is it called?
Westfield Bonita or whatever.
No, that's down south.
Oh.
That's Westfield Plaza Bonita.
Oh, okay.
That's
What's
the
the
one
Escondido
that's
one?
here. Yeah, I think it's called North County.
Oh.
It's called North County Mall.
Oh, it is, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they changed the name for some reason.
Well, it was Westfield for a while.
Well, it is Westfield still, but I think it's Westfield, North County. It was, I don't know. Anyway, but what building or what is it taking over?
I don't know. It didn't say
there's
it
a
in
lot
here.
of open spaces there.
Yeah, I know some of the bigger...
Like Sears is not there anymore.
Yeah, the what do they call them? Not staple stores, but anchor stores.
Yeah.
A few of the anchor stores are gone. Yeah. I think I read also Costco was going to go in one of those spots over there.
Oh, wow.
But they
Maybe
pulled
like
out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were going to go in one of the either Macy's or one of those ones over there.
I think Macy's is still there.
Is it? Whatever. One of the ones that closed. But it does. I mean, it'll be a cool little additional venue. Definitely go check. I mean, it'll be worth checking out.
Nice.
Once or twice. So that is new. How about to do the HoloHolo Fest at Gallagher Square?
Oh, yeah.
The HoloHolo Fest San Diego edition is a 2-day celebration of island and reggae music, bringing together culture, rhythm, and good vibes. It's happening this weekend, August 30th through the 31st at Gallagher Square at Petco Park. The festival features a stacked lineup, including J-Boog,
Oh, yeah.
Common Kings, The Green, Wycliffe Jean, among others. And it's a connection of culture and movement. 2 days of live performances, island spirit, and unforgettable energy in the heart of downtown. And it's going to have a big like food fest there too. So a bunch of, I would go just for that, just for some Hawaiian food. I was reading off some of the vendors. I don't know them, but you got poke, you got, I think I had it at the bottom. Let's see here.
Those three, we've seen those three artists live. We saw Common Kings last year at the Shell with the Green open for them. And
this is all reggae, right?
It's all like
Polynesian
Hawaiian
reggae.
Yeah. I think they're all in that vein. But yeah, we saw all of them sometime last year. We saw J-Bug. He opened for Kalohe Kai. They're all phenomenal live. Common Kings was maybe my favorite of the group, but really, really fun.
To a lay person like myself, because I was looking up some of his music.
Which one? Common Kings or J-Bug?
J-Bug.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, okay, what's his most popular? Some from 2012.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out, what some of the songs were. And I couldn't. I was like, that doesn't ring that. No.
Did you play them and couldn't?
Yeah.
So let's do it again. Is the most. If I play it, will it get blocked?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Who cares?
Well, let's see if I play it.
Let's
if
see
it comes through.
No.
You don't recognize that?
No, I think that was one of the ones I listened to, and I just didn't.
This is. You need to go Hawaii more often.
Yeah.
But
I've heard of
he's
J-Bug,
from Kona. I'm pretty sure they're pretty sure he's from the Big Island of Hawaii.
I read he was from Compton.
Oh, is he really?
I don't know.
Or maybe he's got some. Or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
I don't know. I mean, he could have ties. But I just read. I read like a quick little blurb, so I don't even know if that's true. But
or maybe I'm just thinking of somebody else.
But yeah,
it's pretty. It's definitely a possibility.
The Green, Wycliffe, Jean, and J Boog are Saturday. Headliners J Boog Saturday and Common Kings is on Sunday. It's a reggae rhythm reigns over Gallagher Square. Have you ever been to Gallagher Square for a concert?
Yeah. So Braden and I saw.
Are they doing it
J-Bug
on that concert?
Oh no, all of us saw J-Bug and Chloe Kai there. Braden and I saw Weezer there too.
Is it right in the stage right behind? I mean, the stage they have set up, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's a
yeah,
sick
so you
little
can
venue.
set up. Yeah. So it's cool because now that it's like tiered too, like you can set up on the hill and there's all good seating. Because remember, you used to just have the hill on the. I guess if you're looking at the stage on your left.
Yeah.
Now they have a little bit more of a hill on the stage, or on your right.
Yeah, and
also.
they bumped out the. What was it? The wiffle ball field that was right there.
Yeah. Now it's in the back.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, but this is the attendees can chow down at the Great Island Cookout, a food fest with vendors selling Hawaiian poke, Dole Whip, barbecue, and more. I love Hawaiian food.
Yeah.
I almost last time, well, now I'm going to do it probably one of these times when that listing comes up in PB, but go hit up Leilani's down there.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was driving by the other day. I did a lap past my old house. I just wanted to see if there was a guy who used to collect F-150s next door and just park them right on his lawn. He probably had like 5 or 6. I just wanted to see.
Our
He was
neighbors
still there.
in-
He was there. Yeah.
Our neighbors in San Alejo are doing that right now.
Yeah.
They decided they're just going to start parking in their lawn. And
You're like, cool.
front, yeah.
Nice.
Right
Sure
across the street.
The HOA will love that. But did a lap right by my old house. Looks exactly the same. Like a nice little beach bungalow. Dude, I love that place. But yeah, it's right up the road. And I was like, I'm going to go left. What time? I don't know. I just kept going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyways, some of my favorite Hawaiian. Oh, we still need to hit up Breakers up here.
Breakers, too.
Yeah, I got to hit that up. So,
Yep.
all right. Anyways, but general admission $266, Sunday VIP $218, 2-day admission for little ones age 4 to 10 is $106, and all festival tickets include access to the cookout with food only tickets available for $6 online and $10 at the door.
Nice.
Great Island Cookout. Yeah, like I said, that's
Oh, so cool. You can get in there for food only, and then the other ones are for concerts. That's cool. Rad.
coming up this weekend. So if you want other places, go check out Gallagher Square because they have other concerts and all that kind of stuff going on throughout the year. All right, Adieu. Are we ready for this?
Yeah.
It's almost Labor Day.
Yep.
We're going to say goodbye to summer. We're bidding summer adieu. Kids are back at school. What was your biggest highlight of the summer?
That's a good question. I'd say our San Francisco trip was probably the highlight. Obviously, clearly the games didn't go in our favor.
Highlight and a low light.
Yeah.
A sporting low light.
Yeah, exactly.
It ended your baseball
family,
season, but
family highlight. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's one of them. Cam's All-Star season was super fun. Yeah, I think we had a Disney trip in there. I think we didn't do any big vacations this year, but it still was a lot of fun and
a lot of quick hits.
kind of a lot of smaller things. And
I'm okay with the quick hits.
Well,
Those
and
are fun.
I guess the reason we didn't do big vacations is we got Kona, and so that was a highlight of the summer too. So
Do you want another dog?
No,
I know
no, I'm
somebody
good.
else, my sister might be getting rid of a dog.
Nope, I'm good. One's plenty.
All right. Fair enough.
What was your highlight?
My highlight was definitely family camp towards the beginning of summer. It was just one of those times you're going to remember forever. I'm sure the kids, at least Lincoln, will remember for, it's kind of at the age where you start, oh yeah, not everything, but yeah, I kind of remember that. I mean, I already forgot stuff, but that was super fun. Potentially doing it again this next summer. We shall see, but it was super fun. So anyways, that was my highlight. That was like our big trip. I don't think we did anything else large.
Yeah.
A lot of tournaments, a lot of soccer, a lot of working out of the house, that kind of stuff. But
Yeah, a lot of soccer.
that's
every summer when you play club.
so we say goodbye to summer after Labor Day, basically. This is our last weekend. I think it's gonna be nice out too. But you know what we get to say hello to? Local summer. So local summer is here, guys. Turned adieu into a hello.
I feel like the local summer started the last week of kids being on break. Beach was packed. It was insane.
Yeah.
So-
We are after Labor Day, the tourists leave San Diego. not always, but I mean, it's a tourist destination at all times. But
Do you use zonies as a normal term or no?
I don't know if we're allowed to use that
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
Just kidding. Yeah, a lot of zonies gone. A lot of, I mean, there was people from it's beach days are wild. Any of the restaurants, coffee shops. Like I went to, for a client party, I went to Panikin just to go pick up some gift card or like a little gift pack. And it was that morning. So it was, what did we have, a Saturday or Sunday? Whatever morning. It was a weekend morning. And Panikin's always a little packed,
Yeah,
right?
it's always
But
crazy.
this is midsummer. I mean, the line was out the door. So you have the countertop. So you have about 8 deep in the inside, and then it all went all the way down to the sidewalk where the sidewalk starts there. So like to the edge of the property. I was like, dang, dude, that's a lot. So a little bit less of that.
Is the coffee that good, in your opinion?
I don't know.
Is anything that good?
I like the vibe.
Yeah, Panikin's cool. I mean,
Yeah, just like the old school
they still
vibe.
have no internet.
No internet. Can't go there to work. It's in the old train station over that got moved at least once in Encinitas. And yeah, kind of, I mean, you don't find many old school places like that that are still,
Doing
running.
so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm digging it. But anyways, welcome to local summer. All you locals out there.
Yeah, Chelsea said it was supposed to be 91 on Labor Day. So yeah,
Gulp.
yeah. So pool day.
Pool
for
day.
sure.
Yeah. I guess that could be a beach day too, but
Yeah, that's even hot for the beach.
yeah, that's a lot of people at the beach too.
Yeah.
Everybody's just like, hot day, it's beautiful. Let's go to the beach.
Yep.
So hopefully it stays clear in my neck of the woods. I'll be all right with that. Maybe a pool day by my house too. All right, Cassidy, you're up. So where do we start?
Are we doing this? I was just thinking about it. Are we doing this because it's my birthday next week?
Yeah.
Is this-
Yeah. We got to hear the birth of Cassidy. So we kind of know a little bit of background, right? Like you were born in San Diego.
Yep.
Okay, whereabouts?
At what is it? The the one off the 163 with the stork.
Oh,
What is that called? It's not Scripps. Or is it the old Scripps or something?
Is it Radies?
No, it was before. I think it was before Radies was a thing. But it
I
is.
can see
Yeah,
the
there's a
stork there.
Radies there.
Yeah.
But now I can't remember what it's called. But I was born in San Diego. I was born off the 163 in a hospital.
Can't remember the name.
In a hospital. Yeah. Oh, Mary Birch.
Mary
what it's called.
Birch.
Yeah. That's like the baby hospital. I think.
Yeah, yeah. I think I should know that. I think my sister-in-law's work there.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. I think most babies born in the 80s in San Diego were born there. So
Yeah.
there
I
you
was Tri-City, so
okay. All right.
yeah.
So it's good that you're here. Just kidding.
It was old then. It's still old today. Okay, so you went there in the first place. Your folks were living in? Was that the Encinitas house, or where'd you guys start out?
Yeah. So my parents own the house on Coop Street.
That's over off Neptune, or right?
Or it's right there. Yeah, it's off Coast Highway, between Coast Highway and Neptune. Kind of on the north side of Leucadia. You know where the farmers market is?
Yeah.
It's right by that.
Okay.
So that was our first house. Then moved when I was, I think, 4, maybe, because my brother was born 3 years later. We moved to Neptune, like right on the bluff.
So you did
south
go a
of,
few blocks over.
Yeah, just south of Beacons, probably like 4 or 5 houses south of Beacons.
Killer views.
Insane. Yeah. I mean, and I wasn't, we moved from there when I was in 4th grade, 3rd or 4th grade. But I remember, because we had a tiny house. So my parents converted the garage. This is how we lived on Neptune. Converted the garage to the master bedroom, primary bedroom. There was a basement below it, which was like our playroom area. And then it was only another bedroom. So it was essentially a 1-bedroom house converted to a 2-bedroom house with 1 bathroom.
Yeah, but on the bluff.
On the bluff.
Not many people could say that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, like I said, I don't have a ton of memories of it, but there was a glass wall on the bluff. So literally you're constantly from the house, you're just looking out and it's all ocean.
Yeah.
And it was like every evening it's dolphins swimming by, and it was insane. It was definitely insane.
It's pretty sick, like, especially as a kid. Yeah. I mean, I guess as an adult, even more so, like, you had to live on Neptune. But as a kid, you're just like, yeah, it's my house, dude. It's like,
I know.
Yeah, I did live there.
Yeah.
You probably didn't appreciate, you probably appreciate the views, but it just like wasn't, it was life, right? It wasn't just anything like, oh, like now at Neptune, you're like, oh, dude, that would be sick. Nice cup of coffee out there, IPA later, barbecue out there, have the family over, that kind of stuff. But
I remember like as a kid, I'm just thinking about it. As a kid, my favorite things about the house were the basement where you couldn't see the ocean. And there's no TV down there or anything. It was literally just a playroom. So it was just like all of our toys and stuff were all down there because Donovan and I shared a bedroom. And the other thing that I loved is there was a secret space behind our closet, like behind our clothes in the closet. There's this like secret cubby that was like our little hideout where you could not see the ocean from there. But it was one of my favorite things about that house.
Secret spaces are the best, especially as a kid.
Yeah.
Even like when we tour houses now, I'm like, oh, let's kind of check in here, see what's here. Like the house we just sold in San Alejo, they had that little hidden area behind the bookshelf, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. A little speakeasy in your house.
Yeah. I dig it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were there for till 4th grade. You were going were you going to Pacific View when it was open?
Yeah. So
when did that close down? Do you know?
Pacific View. So I think like 3 years after I left. So maybe 3 or 4 years after I left.
Once again, a house. I mean, a school right on not right on the beach, but right there.
Yeah.
More or less.
2 houses from the ocean. Yeah.
And now they've converted it to like an art place and classes and all that kind of stuff. So they
still do have they had the old schoolhouse, which is still there. Obviously,
like the OG schoolhouse?
We weren't using that. Obviously, that was still just a monument out in the playground. So you just had to play around it. But yeah, went to Pacific View for 1st through 3rd. And my folks bought a lot out in Olivenhain, started building it. So we moved to La Costa for a year, but we're going to Parkdale.
Okay.
Maybe we're still going to Pacific View. I can't remember now. It's been too long. But my folks built a house at the end of Lone Jack off of Wishbone. And so that we moved into that house, lived out there for a couple years.
That house was recently for sale again. So you could have bought it back.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, both of my houses recently. So then we moved to the one on Coppercrest.
Okay.
That one I think was more recently for sale. But yeah, we lived out. I mean, that's where I spent most of my youth was Olivenhain. So
how was that back in the day? Olivenhain, I mean, as with most of San Diego, comparing it to, so this was like the 90s ish, somewhere in there when you were out there.
Yeah, all 90s.
Like I grew up in San Marcos, obviously completely different there. I mean, most everywhere besides like, some of the established, like once you get like around San Diego, like North Parks and those areas, they've seen some change too. But a lot of that was the original build out of San Diego. So once you get to North County, like Olivenhain, I'm sure there was stuff out there, right? But it wasn't.
Not very much.
Yeah. It was more, okay, you're going down Lone Jack. Like, is there.
It's before a lot of the development.
Yeah. So not much out there.
Yeah. So Wishbone, I don't know. So if you go all the way to the end of Lone Jack, turn left onto Coppercrest, then turn left onto Wishbone. We were at the very, very end of that. Like it was as far out in Olivenhain as you could possibly get at the point.
Could you throw a rock to Escondido from there?
No, because it's on the it's on the west side.
Okay.
So like you could throw a rock from like One Oak now
to
Escondido. Now it's that side was like I could throw a rock from my backyard to where LCC was.
Okay.
But LCC hadn't started being built yet.
Just open field back there?
Field. Yeah. So we were literally on an island.
Yeah.
There was no houses around us. There was nothing out there.
Just that brush, that California brush. And
yeah, that somehow we survived back then. And
what was it? Was there, I mean, were those roads in there yet? Or was it, because I know back there still, there's some dirt roads. I guess some have been paved over now, but.
Yeah. Most of it was paved then. There were a couple that weren't, but most of them were. But that cul-de-sac, like where our house was at the end, there was only, when we moved there was only 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 houses on Wishbone. Now there's, I think 10. It's not a ton, but
more. Doubled.
More, yeah. But it was great. I mean, we spent every day that we weren't at school and every afternoon after school hiking around, going in the bushes, getting tick checks when we got home. Like it was.
Did you ever have a tick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was. We were literally like forging our way and making trails.
I was gonna say there probably wasn't many trails back there, right?
No.
Followed like a little coyote trail or something,
or creek beds. Like that's where we were constantly following a little creek bed up. And
did you ever get poison oak out there?
No poison oak.
Oh, nice.
Only at Rancho Carlsbad golf course.
Interesting. Be aware out there, guys.
Yeah. So anyway, it was great. I loved that part of it. I went to Parkdale Lane for fourth and fifth, and took the bus to school. For those of
They used
you
to,
that
they used
remember
to have
that.
a bus back then.
Yeah. So we took the bus all of the years for Parkdale, and then when OPE opened, when Olivenhain Pioneer Elementary opened, we were the first. I was the first class, the first sixth grade class there.
You were in the precipice of a lot of these brand new schools opening.
Yeah, just because we were at the kind of at the helm of a lot of development over there too. It's before the ranch was built. It's before LCC was built. So yeah, we we put ourselves in a spot where everything was kind of growing.
Yeah. And so Olivenhain, you guys were out there for a little bit. Fifth, sixth grade. Middle school was Degano?
Degano, yeah.
Degano
Bus again.
Middle School. Bus again. Yeah, that's right there. Both those schools haven't done much as far as
Upgrades.
remodeling. Then the newest school, LCC. So were you at that house when you went to LCC too?
So we moved from the Wishbone house to a house on Coppercrest that had full on cracked slab, piece of junk house that my dad remodeled just good enough to live in.
While you were living there? Like as he was remodeling?
Before he moved into it. Because they had to like jackhammer out the whole living room and re-pour and stuff like that.
Yeah. Come on, kids.
Yeah. It's my favorite house that we ever lived in. Now it doesn't look anything similar. It's got like a second story on it. It looks like something out of New Orleans.
Yeah.
It's ugly as sin. And it wasn't pretty before, but it was our house. And it just, I lived there from, let's say, 7th grade through 12th.
Yeah.
So I lived there the longest of any house I lived in.
And did you see, was it the previous house you could see LCC?
Yeah.
But okay, so you could, I mean, it was just a big field, but did you guys see them building that as you were back there?
Not really, because they didn't start until we moved to Coppercrest.
Okay.
So it kind of, and I didn't have any reason really to go down there often. I mean, we'd ride our bikes around, but like, I don't remember really noticing the development happening much. It's the same time that like the ranch was being built and all that stuff.
The ranch, La Costa Oaks.
Yeah.
What else is back there? Those are like the two big
Those are the two big
developments that are somewhat newer.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I've talked to Theo about it too, but like living out there, like it was just a different world. Like you were a little isolated. So I remember you were saying like,
Jeez, yeah,
it sounds killer. You get to be out there to live that whole life where you're got space and exploring and getting ticks and wrestling snakes and whatever.
Yeah.
But you don't get like your buddies are living in Village Park and
and a lot of my friends,
there.
and a lot of my friends too. My best friend growing up was from Pacific View. So like whenever we're like asked his mom or I asked my mom, like, could you take us over? They're like, no, it's like back then it was like 30 minutes away, which
take
seems
the horse and buggy over there.
I know. I'm like, now as an adult, I'm like, I drive 30 minutes to everything. Like, why was it such a big deal as a kid?
It's a big deal.
But like you said, though, when we lived in Olivenhain and I went to Parkdale, I wanted to live in Parkdale.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to live in Village Park because all of my friends lived in Village Park. All of them would go biking every day after school with their friends or go to the green belt with their friends. So yeah,
you were stuck out there
I was
in the
getting
wilderness.
on the bus. I was getting on the bus going out to our little homestead in Olivenhain. But I mean, now thinking back to it, I would live out there in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
So I definitely understand why my parents loved it so much. And I did too. I mean, honestly, I did. As soon as I got a car, as soon as I was in high school,
Good to
that
go.
was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Living out there, still get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So you went to LCC. You were, I forget, when was LCC built? Because we were talking to Brian. He was like a few years before. So
he went there
was
for
maybe
2 or
the
3
OG
years?
classes. You were, were you one of the OG classes or no? Right after that?
I think we might have been like the second class that went all the way through.
Okay.
Or maybe the third class that went all the way through. I don't know.
So maybe it got,
remember.
What year did you graduate? 2001?
2001,
So maybe it got built in 96, 95, 96?
Something like that, yeah.
Something in there?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think. At San Marcos High, I knew you guys were getting built, and I remember, like those are like the rich kids over there in LCC. But it was definitely. I mean, I graduated 2000, so it was definitely in that time frame where it had to get built. I'm trying to think if it was there my freshman year. I mean, it had to have been just brand new.
It would have been because you're only a year.
Yeah, 96
Had to be.
would have been it somewhere in there.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So all that got built out. What's the biggest different? I mean, is all the build out, like even growing up in Encinitas, I know you always talk about like the old movie theater, the old arcade, like all that. What's all that? Anything else that was like, oh dude, oh yeah, I forgot that used to be here. Like, and I missed that spot. Or just even as a kid, like the arcade was pretty cool. Where the donut spot is now.
Yeah. I mean, that for me, that's always the big one. I think we've talked about it the last couple of weeks or something like that, but Weekend Plaza is where AMC used to be. AMC 6, maybe? I don't remember how many theaters, something like that though. And yeah, that was, I've loved movies my whole life. So like that was one of my, every weekend I was there for something. And so I remember sitting on that movie phone, which I had memorized the number. And then I'd miss the time of the movie I wanted to see and I have to hang up and call back. And
Just let me rewind movie phone.
But it was so rad. I mean, like that's like one of my first memories of my parents dropping us off and letting us just go hang like with friends and stuff.
Encinitas can use another movie theater, I think. I think that same spot's open. I think where the Staples closed down, they could go right back in there.
There might be something in there now, though. I can't remember.
I think there was something coming in.
Yeah.
There's a Five Below next door, and then it was on the end spot,
I think that's the problem is now, because the movie theater used to be all of those things.
Oh, okay.
That whole building. Now it's the 99-cent store or whatever.
Five Below.
Five Below. I think it's now, they've taken over too many spaces.
All right. We'll kick them out. All right. So you're going through LCC.
Yep.
And it's a beautiful school at this time.
Yeah.
Dude, when we just filmed over there, we were doing a little part on La Costa. Either I have a really bad memory or that was my first time ever being to that campus. Because I didn't even know. Like, even then when I was running by a few days later, Brian again shot me a text. He was dropping off his daughter and he's like, dude, you running over here? I was like, yeah. Is there like another back gate over there too? Like kind of on...
Yeah, by the tennis courts.
Yeah, by the tennis on that side.
Yep.
But we went through the front gate over by Stagecoach.
Yeah. That's where a lot of... I don't know if it used to be called Sophomore Hill when I was a kid, because all the sophomores that could drive would park on the hill because they weren't allowed to park in the parking lot.
Why?
Because they had to have permits, and because most of them didn't have their license all year, there would be no reason for them to have a permit all year. And so they'd have to park on the hill.
Park over there?
Yeah. And then...
sure the neighborhoods love that.
100%, yeah. But then as soon as you were junior, senior, you could park in the parking lot. I don't know what the rules are anymore, but that was what it was when I was a kid.
Yeah. But yeah, that was wild. That was my first time remembering being there. Maybe I was there for a wrestling tournament. I don't know. Anyways.
I think it's the first time I've been back since like Donovan graduated.
Yeah.
Like, which is
we
only 3 years after me.
Let's go hit up a football game. That'd be fun.
We should.
Yeah. Nice little Friday night lights over there.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right. So you finished up there. You went to, was that New Mexico straight after that?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to New Mexico.
Yeah. I made a bad decision. So if any kids are out there, don't apply to one school. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I applied to the College of Santa Fe, and it was like at the time. You visited
out there, I'm assuming, like go to check it out, or you're just like
no, I fully
because for the
and now like you could like, and it's closed now, it's gone now.
Oh,
but you could like, if it was making the decision now, you could watch like YouTube channels on the school and all that. Back then, it was like I got the brochure. Yeah, it looks like it was an old military base converted into a college, and so like all the buildings are like concrete barracks and these long hallways that are creepy at night and all that. But yeah, didn't apply to anything else.
No backup school needed.
No backup school needed. I knew I would get into the college. Didn't realize that I wasn't going to get into the film program, which is why I wanted to go there.
Yeah.
It was one of the top 10 film schools in the US at the time.
And you applied to that after you get in?
No, you do it concurrently.
Okay.
So
and they're like, yes, no.
No, exactly.
Really?
Yep.
That's rude.
Yeah. So
you're like, well, I don't want to go here anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. And so I did, college was smaller than my high school. It was not what I wanted. It was also, I guess, a Catholic art school, maybe Christian. I don't know. I'm so non-religious that doesn't even matter. But like I had Religion 101 as one of my classes.
Nice.
I don't remember anything from it other than my professor having something on his forehead on Ash Wednesday and almost raising my hand to say something and then talking myself out of it.
Did you see any other kids with it on their forehead?
No, okay. But not very many of the kids were actually religious either.
Yeah.
It was an art school. So like most people were doing some kind of art. Yeah. You had to take some kind of musical class. I have zero musical talent on the planet, so I took voice.
Okay.
So I was singing like show tunes.
Bring one out.
I don't have any, but I remember getting on like our phone cards, calling Chalice and being like, all right, I'm going to try this out on you. Don't laugh. So yeah, it was,
Did she laugh?
Probably.
You got to laugh a little bit.
She's very sweet.
My boyfriend's singing me show tunes.
Yeah, that's right. I know. She's like, can't you do like something a little more current? No. Okay.
No, this is what we're doing. Did you do performances there with that?
So yeah, I had to do one, not perform. I had to just sing in front of the class, which was petrifying and awful.
I hope somebody has that video. If you do, send it to us, please.
I don't think so.
That'd be awesome.
So anyway, that was a one and done year for college.
But one story you did say you were still living the California, trying to bring the California vibe out there. 100%. So rocking the flip flops.
Yeah.
And it apparently snows out there. Is that correct?
Yeah. So I didn't know that. So
in all the research you did, you didn't find that out?
Well, there was no research to do. Like, no, but I didn't know. It doesn't snow very much in Santa Fe. I think it snowed like 3 days. And it doesn't stick very long. But I remember I had all shorts. I don't think I had any pants, which I have like 3 pairs of jeans now. Not much has changed. Mm-hmm. But I remember having to run to Walmart, the closest thing to me, and get a ski jacket, a snow jacket. And I remember turning left into the parking lot for the college and my first time driving in snow and just completely sliding across the intersection. No cars around, so it was fine. But the next day, throw my jacket on. It's not snowing anymore. It's beautiful and sunny, but there's snow along all the paths. And I'm wearing my flip-flops and my ski jacket and shorts. So
California boy.
Yep.
Did you slip at all on your flip-flops?
No.
These things are slick, man. These are built for sand, not for snow. Okay, so you went there and then you're like, this is great, but it's actually horrible. I need to get out of here.
Yeah, there was not much that was great about it.
Besides show tunes and music class.
Yeah, it just wasn't. My only positive was I worked for, I can't remember what they call it, like college jobs or whatever it was, but I worked for HR, which was fun. I did that for my second semester. That was about all of the things that I enjoyed doing there. And so like halfway through the school year, I was like, yeah, I'm out of here at the end. And I was ready to be out of there on the drive. My mom, if you ask my mom about driving out to drop me off at college, it was a whole bunch of me whining about wanting to take a year off. Why can't I just do that? I don't want to go there.
You're already on your way
I'm
out.
already on the way out. We're already packed and ready to go.
This ship has sailed,
I think
dude.
the deposits in, like all that stuff.
You're going. So good luck.
But yeah, so I applied to a couple of schools in California, got into San Francisco State, which has a pretty good business program. So switched to that, gave the film career a pretty final, farewell. And then
whatever happened with that? You just fired it?
Yeah, I mean, it just
because even with our like YouTube channel, like you did a few edits in the beginning, and like when we were doing like videos of Annie's Canyon or tours, you were our editor. You were the editor.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, and then as we started making them, you're like,
no,
I don't even think you volunteered. You're like, no.
Yeah, I did it for years and years and years. I did it and I loved it. Like but I think I just hit my ceiling. Like I didn't train enough with the person. Like I just did it on my own. I took as much video classes in high school that I could, and as much graphic design. Got pretty good at it. Did a lot of video editing, like at the end of high school and after. But then at some point took a break and, only edited with my friend Bob, and that was about it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I have to be like, it would take a lot for me to get back into editing. So
yeah, it's because
tedious.
Then I had to take over, and so I started editing our videos for a few years, and it was like a lot of time, a lot of effort. I got to watch you on camera a lot. I got to watch myself on camera a lot. So just watching ourselves over and over.
Part of it too. Like if I'm watching me on camera, I'd be like, all right, guys, we got to refilm this. Like, yeah,
I just pushed through, but yeah. And some of it was, the vlogs are fun, but once you get to us pros and cons, the content's good, but it's just like, oh, dude, I don't want to watch us again. So I get it.
And you get sick of the music. And
yeah.
So anyway,
I'm retired as well.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I am. I mean, I have like a whole ton of family videos that I've been talking about doing for a long time too, and I just haven't. So
yeah, you got your new computer, dude.
Yeah.
You're ready to go. Like,
yeah,
that was holding you back from before.
I know. I should, and I will at some point.
All right. So you went to SF State.
Yep.
Is it in like downtown? I remember you were telling me, but
No,
where is this?
It's on the kind of the south side of the peninsula, just the very south side of San Francisco, next to Daly City.
Once you get down there, is it just more suburbs down there?
It's all suburbs around it. Yeah.
I'm picturing it like, when you go up to, I don't even know why you go through there. Maybe like Big Bear and you go through like Redlands and then the University of Redlands up there. Have you seen that? Is it like that at all?
No.
Okay. That's how I
mean,
picture it.
The only reason that there's like, it's kind of, the campus has got big trees and stuff like that, but the Olympus or Olympic Club or whatever, the big golf course is right next to it. So you kind of had that feel. You have to drive through I had to drive through Golden Gate Park every day to get there.
Yeah.
So you drive through that little section of forest and stuff, but it's, no, it's like suburban city.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, suburbs, but it's still like, feels like San Francisco.
And up there is where you found your love for
Gigantes.
your team.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where I found my love for my team.
You fell in love with the San Diego Padres.
Yep.
And you fell in love with the orange and black.
Yep. Yeah. Chelsea and I, so I guess I should probably say that too. Chelsea and I met last year in high school.
Yeah.
And so that was a big reason I went to San Francisco State was she was at Davis, which was like an hour and a half away, but at least it was not 2 states away. Or 3 states away, whatever New Mexico is.
A few. Yeah. Who knows where it is?
A couple. Yeah. Depends where you are.
Still haven't looked it up. He still hasn't looked it up.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was a big reason. We would spend the first game we ever went to it was probably SBC Park at the time, was Padres Giants, and we were Padre fans.
Okay.
Very quickly after that, we made the turn.
What year was this? This was probably
02?
03, 02?
02. No, it was probably, yeah, it's probably 02.
Is this in the Giants' heyday when they...
Yeah, they went to the World Series that year.
Okay.
Yeah. But
that's a bunch of BS, bro.
But we didn't start rooting for them until 03, I think, is when I started working for Fox Sports Net.
Yeah.
Bay Area, or interning. I was paying $20 a day to work for them because that's how much parking cost.
Nice. Well worth it.
Yeah, exactly. But it was a blast. I loved it. They carried Giants, A's, Sharks, and Warriors. So my job literally was I was marketing intern, but a lot of my job was just logging footage. So I'd sit there and look at all the games from the day before, log any like great plays. So then when they're producing stuff, they know where to go to get the great plays.
You're just marking here is...
Yep, marking the times and stuff.
That sounds tedious.
It's tedious, but it means you're just watching sports for fun.
Yeah.
And then I got to the point where I was watching enough of all of the sports where I knew when the fun things were coming. And so it was easier to log the footage. But I mean, Chelsea and I got just big into all the Bay Area sports other than the Niners, because the Niners really sucked at the time. They were
that's
really
weird.
bad.
So yeah, you never became a Niners fan.
I was
you stayed a Charger fan.
I was a diehard Charger fan though growing up. Like my dad was kind of a baseball fan. Is a bigger baseball fan now than he was back then. But
is he Giants or Padres?
He'll root for the Giants. You
I'll
can ask him
next game.
He's probably both. But he's got a lot of Giants gear though, but just because of Cam's
he goes to the teams. Yeah.
Just kind of. Oh, I was just saying, my dad was a bigger football fan than he was baseball, so grew up going to a lot of Charger games, some baseball games, so a lot of Charger games, and that was just more his passion, and I loved the Chargers growing up.
Yeah.
Like, I'll never forget crying when the Niners went up by like 30 in the Super Bowl, and
49.
I lost like a $5 bet, and I was so pissed. So.
Yeah, that game I think we were up in Big Bear watching it, and or Arrowhead or something. And yeah, it wasn't really much of a game. It was so exciting because we were with other friends who were watching that, you know.
Yeah, we
Charger
threw like a
fans.
big Super Bowl party.
Yeah, and it was great. Excitement. Oh, dude. Super fun, especially coming off that.
Did all the
that playoff
adults know
win.
we were going to get crushed? Did everybody have that idea that we were going to get
yeah.
smoked?
Yeah, I don't think any adults were like my folks, our family friends. I don't know if
surprised.
anybody was too. I mean, I guess we were still on a high from just getting there, right?
Yeah.
Like that was a big part, but yeah, that was fun. Now, bye Chargers, unless you guys come back.
Yep,
then I love you.
Exactly.
San
right.
Diego Charger fan for life, not LA.
Yep, agreed.
Peace out.
But anyway, so that's why I didn't become a Niner fan up there. And our station didn't cover them, so it wasn't something I was watching consistently. We were going to like find the Charger games on Sundays. Like that was our go-to.
So it sounds like I went to state and it was a little more party school, a little more that kind of stuff, right?
This was full commuter school.
Okay, that's how I'm thinking. That's you know, it's a lot of your job and this and that, but
I went to school.
not many. Let's go to down the street to Dwayne's party.
No, it was, I literally have one friend from college that I speak to once every couple of years.
Yeah.
So it just was not like that. I lived only 7 miles to campus, 40 minutes to campus. So I would get all of my classes clumped into as few a days a week as possible and just hit it hard on those days. And so I'd have a 40-minute commute there, 40-minute commute back. And that's all I did was go to classes there. I didn't do anything extra, didn't do any.
And then you hang out
in the city.
There was
no sports really. Like they didn't have good sports teams.
Yeah.
And I lived in the Marina District. So we had Chestnut Street, which is like 2 blocks from us. That was epic. And then we had Union, was just like 3 or 4 blocks from us, which was awesome. So yeah, we'd go to bars and restaurants in there, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Nice. Yeah. That is Marina District. Is it in the city?
Very north side of the peninsula. Yeah. It's so like where the Golden Gate Bridge like where you drive to get to the Golden Gate Bridge, you drive through the marina.
Is it by Nob Hill at all?
It's west. It's west
That's
of
the only place I know.
it's northwest of Nob Hill.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's where my brother-in-law had a place down there.
Yeah.
Sick place. It was like a condo, which was like smaller. It's like 1, maybe 2 bedrooms inside, but a huge outdoor patio. And then kind of in the distance, you saw I'm pretty sure it was the Golden Gate. Could have been the Bay
Nob Hill
Bridge,
would have
but
been.
I guess I was looking that way. Yeah.
So the same. I had both of I lived in the same apartment complex my whole time there. I changed units after sophomore year. But I had my after my junior and senior year and my extra year, because College of Santa Fe didn't really pan out credit wise. I had just full 180 views of the bay, Golden Gate Bridge.
Nice.
When there was Fleet Week, literally all we did was open our windows, and it was rad.
Watch it right out there.
Cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Really cool.
Nice. So a lot of hanging out up there. A lot of work.
A lot of Giants games. It was like every weekend.
Yeah.
Or I'd be driving to Davis every weekend. Put a lot of miles on cars up there. So
is Davis just due south of that?
North. Yeah. North an hour and a half. Towards Sacramento. It's right next to Sacramento.
Oh, going that way.
Yeah. So it's northeast.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Any other event? Like, did you guys ever go to Napa? Did you go to?
Oh yeah.
Whatever. I mean, there's a bunch of
Sonoma.
cool stuff up there. There's there's a bay up there that has a bunch of Tamales Bay oysters and stuff. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I went there on a road trip. That's the only reason I know. But
I don't remember doing that, but we did Sonoma a ton. We did Napa. We did Santa Cruz. We did Monterey. We did Tahoe a bunch. Learned to snowboard instead of ski when we were in college.
What was your go-to mountain up there? Do you remember?
We did Heavenly a bunch. Yeah.
Good. I had some fun on Heavenly. That was good times.
Yeah.
Long runs.
Yeah, long runs. Cool little gondola on the way down. We had a lot of fun. It was a good time up there. Not a whole ton of college fun, but a lot of just
I mean, you're out of the house. It's college. You're on your own.
Yeah,
doing your own thing. Different city too. Getting out and about.
Yeah,
exploring a little bit. All right, so now you're coming back.
Yep.
Sorry, this is going long. You got to go, or we have this till 11:30.
Yeah, we're good.
We're coming to the tail end. So
I can fast forward through. through the rest.
Oh yeah,
No, just kidding.
and yeah, go on 2-speed. Okay, so then you come back to San Diego
Yep.
from Bay Area. Was graduation just like, was it even a thing, or was it
We
just like,
skipped it. So
hey, we're graduated?
Yeah, no. We had the marketing department had their own little graduation. That's the only thing I did.
Yeah.
The main graduation, my parents had planned a trip to Malaysia and Cambodia. They're like, "Do you want to do your graduation or do you want to do this?" I'm like, "Oh, I'll go on the trip.
I'll go there." Yeah.
So so graduation wasn't anything special, which it didn't really need to be. It wasn't going to be like your high five and your buddies and like it's this exciting thing. It was just not like that. So anyway, I had already graduated from high school. I'm good.
Yeah.
I did the big ceremony.
You're
thing.
good there.
Yeah. But then from there, we moved back down. Chelsea and I moved in together in Carlsbad, right in Aviara. She went and got her teaching credential at that time, and got married in 2008. Thought, let's do one more last hurrah before we have kids or anything, and went back up to the Bay Area thinking, let's live in the city a little bit more, have some fun. Ended up not being able to find an apartment in the city. We were in San Mateo, and it was horrible. So we lasted 9 months and moved back to San Diego.
Nice.
So bought our house in San Alejo, and we've been there ever since.
And so you, when you went up there to San Mateo, just once again suburbs, you're far from the city, and
We
there's not
thought
much going on.
Yeah, we thought like every Friday, Saturday, we'd go up to the city. No.
No,
Because
so
it's like
same here. Bubbles.
you're in your bubble, but it's also like traveling in the San Francisco Bay Area. Like 3 miles is like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So like getting up to the city on a Friday night. Good luck.
All
Yeah.
right. Sounds fun.
Yeah.
I like the North County vibes up here.
Yeah. A little easier.
All right. So now you're up here. You're in San Alejo. You got your kids.
Yep.
Got into real estate. You had some sort of not real estate background, but you were running like
Construction.
management, construction.
I did property management for a long time. I did construction for a long time.
Yeah.
And then got my real estate license, and
Why?
the rest is history. Because I was commuting like almost an hour to and from my office every day. And
Did you know somebody in the business?
I did. He's not with us anymore, but Doug Harwood.
Okay.
This is a big agent out in Rancho Santa Fe, Encinitas, like a lot of, he put me in touch with Mike Evans, our old leader.
Shout out to Mike.
Mike,
Dude.
I know.
I was going through some of my stuff, cleaning up my computer, and just find some like, no, not even computer, just actual sheets of paper.
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of them like were printed out, like 44 prospecting ideas and, like motivational stuff. And it's by Mike Evans. I was like, oh, dang, dude, this guy was on it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just remember, it's funny. So Doug put me in touch with Mike. Schedule. I think every real estate agent gets a yes when they go to interview at a brokerage.
No, not
really?
everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think depends on where you're going, but
Okay.
yeah, I think there's some no's in there.
Okay. Well,
Just as long
this
as you're
didn't
not a
feel like
complete
it.
a-hole.
Yeah. I think, and that's literally Mike. It was like, just tell me a story. I'm like, okay. It was my first interview in forever too. So it was like, but yeah, I mean, we're in a business of storytelling.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what we're doing here too. So
I guess so. And you've been in real estate for what, a decade now?
yeah, it's been over that now. It'll be 12 years in April. So
All right. What's next?
I think this is it.
Number one podcast in San Diego. Is that the next goal?
Yeah, I
here?
guess that's a good goal.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's work on that. All right. So real estate for now. Anything else that we missed or that we want to leave the people with? Because, we could fill this in. This could probably be like a multi-parter, but.
Well, we've been doing the podcast for long enough where I guess we already had our kids when we started it, but like they've been younger. Had Cam in 13, had Bray in 16, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
A lot of sports games.
Yeah, your kids are old now, dude.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
It's wild.
Don't say Chelsea, don't listen to that part.
I get it. I'm starting to get it now.
Yeah.
Just seeing a little human growing up in the house. It's
Yeah, we're months away from having an actual teenager.
Yeah.
We can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell.
Good luck. All right. Well, that's the story of Cassidy. And like I said, I'd dive in much deeper, but we'll dive in deeper every single week as we cover what's happening, the weekends, new to do and a do, and everything in between. So anyways, leave the people with something, some words of wisdom from Cassidy Lewis. Happy birthday. When is it? Next
Wednesday or next Thursday? We have
Thursday.
softball. So
all right.
yeah,
Maybe I'll have a
I'll be
beer with you
42.
there. 42.
I know.
Dang, homie, you're getting old. I'm already 42, but yeah, like something. Let them know. What are we thinking,
Kids? If you're applying to college, apply to more than one. I did as a last ditch effort. Got into Chino, and then decided not to do that for whatever reason.
Yeah,
I should have. I probably should have.
yeah.
So
Could have changed your whole life.
I might have stuck there. Who knows? I'd probably still be a Padre fan.
Yeah, you probably would. Way to go. Way to ruin that for us. But all right. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll catch you guys all next week for another great episode of Living in San Diego.